Deadass.
Ingram had some interesting statements to make. Brandon Ingram told a reporter, "Playing with Zion Williamson is the first time I've ever played with someone on his level."
I see nothing wrong.
I don't see nothing wrong with confidence neither. And it was a shot at LeBron. But at the same, it was a shot at LeBron. Of course it was, bro. Of course it was. Like, you
played
can't
with LeBron.
say I played with LeBron, but this is the first time I played with somebody on my level. Like, who the fuck do you think you are as LeBron?
All right.
But he's allowed to take a shot at LeBron. Braun got him traded. Like, they don't like Braun. As much as some of them may pretend that LeBron taught them so much and he was a big brother, they don't fuck with LeBron. None of them fuck with LeBron. And every Lakers young guy that got sent off that team has been balling. Like, Jordan Clarkson might be Sixth Man of the Year this year. Julius is an All-Star. D'Lo was an All-Star before. And who was the other one that got sent off with them? And Josh Hart. Wasn't Josh Hart there too? Balling.
Yeah.
Larry Nance was there too, balling. So, like, they really, like, let go a bunch of very good players. So, well, you win a ring, you do that. But how do y'all feel about Brandon Ingram's statement? You think that he stepped out of the pocket with that one?
I'm tired of especially the Bron sexuals out there. Always get butthurt about what a player has to say.
Someone being called a Bron sexual then being butthurt makes sense to me, but continue.
But, like, just because somebody is trying to talk up their teammate doesn't mean he's taking a shot at the other person. He might be, but I'm not going to take it as that. He's just talking up his teammate.
I blame ESPN. I do. ESPN turned basketball into the LeBron sport. It was never like this before. Yeah. Like, even when Kobe was at his peak, I wasn't, like, old enough for Jordan at his peak, but, like, it never seemed like one network catered to one player so much. Like, the decision is, like, the biggest like example of that. They legit carved out time for this guy, an hour slot for him to pick a team, and then let him produce the whole show. This is a kid who never produced shit in his life. Like, ESPN had put out a pretty interesting documentary about that, and it shows how chaotic the night was, from, like, Braun and them not having anything to. They did 30 minutes to do the decision, and then they had a whole 30 minutes left, but there was nothing because they let LeBron produce the show. It was like, yo, ask him about his foundation. They was whispering his ear like different shit. He was like, why are we still here? So ESPN is the culprit of LeBron becoming, like, every basketball narrative is pushed back to LeBron.
You have to go through LeBron.
And remember, and they had Skip Bayless at one point. So Skip is the LeBron hater. ESPN was a LeBron channel. It just made sense. You know what I mean? So, like, they helped LeBron get to these heights. So I do blame LeBron. I blame ESPN because every statement shouldn't be pointed at LeBron. But news moves when LeBron's name is said. So
no, I agree that there's nothing wrong with, like, bigging up your teammates. Cause I just feel like that's what he was doing, in all honesty. But let's read between the lines. It's a little bit of a shot. It was half a shot. Like, come on, son.
Quarter shot, maybe.
Because we're not gonna act like he ain't played a full season with the man. Like, they played a full 82.
And that was actually LeBron's worst season, so I wouldn't have nothing good to say about that motherfucker either. He quit on us. He got us fired.
Playoff mode activated.
Yeah, Braun really got those black men fired. Talking about he cared about the community.
I'm not gonna take what Brandon Ingram says personally. Maybe the Kyrie one made sense. That one made sense because, you know, Kyrie and Braun, history, whatever.
Yeah, they want to chip together.
It's just still, like, you gotta big up your teammate. How else you gonna big up your teammate? Oh, this is the best young player I ever played with?
Yeah, all I'm saying is
I'm not gonna be specific.
He could have found ways around not. Because what about your other teammates? How they feel? Like, what about the other guys on the roster that just feel like
Zion is Zion?
True, but nigga, you ain't Zion. Like,
Lonzo, Hart.
I ain't see everybody like.
Hart is the most talented Fortnite player, NBA player I've seen.
That's a fact. Josh Hart is the best video game playing basketball player of all time.
And you know you have the future all defensive Lonzo Ball. So